being called the largest climate change protests in history. It started in the east, with Pacific Islanders leading the charge.
We are not shrinking. We are fighting.
Australians joining in, moving west following the sun. In China, Hong Kong residents also had their say.
Certainly, we agree that political aims is important in Hong Kong, but the climate threat is equally important, because without future, humanity and all our different animal species will be gone.
There were even protests taking place in the Middle East. Demonstrators took to the streets in the Afghan capital Kabul amid a spike in violence and even had an armed escort. But they made clear their priorities.
Climate change kills everybody. So we don't afraid from the war now, we are afraid about the climate change.
Thousands took to the streets of Brazil as well, but their message was more direct, attacking the far-right policies of President Jair Bolsonaro, which are linked to the fires across the country. That same day, Brazil's Minister of the Environment, Ricardo Salles, announced the Amazon is open for business, enraging protesters. Some of the largest protests took place in New York City, where leaders will gather for a UN summit on addressing climate change. The demonstrators aim to push leaders in coming up with a solution to the crisis. The global event was spearheaded by 16-year-old climate activist Greta Thunberg, who led the New York rally. She was determined to have leaders listen.
They have a chance to take leadership, to prove they actually hear us. Do you think they hear us? We will make them hear us.
Many questions still remain. Research on climate change can only go so far in predicting what needs to be done and the measures that need to be taken. And lawmakers remain baffled as to how these policies can be implemented. But to the millions who protested, there are questions that demand answering. Timothy Ulrich, CGTN.